following program is rated PG. The following program deals with mature subject matter and contains scenes of sexuality. Viewer discretion is advised.
So, Kay, tell me again how this Mr. Hunk contest is supposed to work.
Not Mr. Hunk, Simone. Mr. Harmony.
Call it what you want. It's still a bunch of guys parading around with hardly any clothes on.
I know. It could be my most brilliant plan ever.
Stop picturing Miguel's throbbing pecs for long enough to explain it, okay?
Okay. Well, it's very simple. Tomorrow at the carnival, all the guys we've talked into entering show up in their bathing suits.
And none of them know it's to pick Harmony's hunkiest guy.
Right. I doubt Miguel would have even agreed to be in a beefcake contest. He's too shy.
I don't think any of the other guys would have agreed either. They're not going to be too happy when they find out.
I'll just throw out the old "it's for charity" line again, and we'll sell off raffle tickets for the prize. Anyways, who cares? We already know who the winner's going to be.
Could it be Miguel?
Well, it's not really cheating. He deserves to win. Nobody has a body like Miguel's. Anyway, the grand prize is a romantic evening with a mystery date.
And the mystery date will be you.
Is it a genius plan or a genius plan?
It's pretty impressive.
I'm going to wear my new underwear.
You really think he's gonna see it?
Well, if things go the way I think they will, there's a pretty good chance.
Not to burst your bubble or anything, Kay, but what if Miguel isn't too thrilled when he finds out you're his date?
Why wouldn't he be? I'm sure he's the one who's leaving the secret admirer messages on my pager.
I don't really think it's Miguel's style.
He's just too shy to let me know how he feels in person. Once he finds out that I feel the same way, watch out.
Wonder who that could be. Well, what do you know? Kay's secret admirer strikes again. I knew it wasn't Miguel. Should I break the bad news to Kay? Or should I have some fun with her? Gee, let me think.
Hey, I thought you had night duty this week, Luis.
Yeah, I'm on my way down to the station now. I just stopped in to get some decent coffee for the guys. Hey, anyway, I was thinking, why don't we throw a party for Teresa? You know, celebrate her first paycheck from the cannery?
Oh, she would love that.
You know, I've just been giving her such a hard time lately. I really want to show her how much I love her.
Count me in, bro.
All right, Whitney, you invite some guys her age. You know, some nice, normal guys.
Okay.
All right, you know, I just think the best way to keep Ethan Crane out of her head is for her to meet someone else.
And they clean all the fish by hand.
Well, absolutely, Ethan. I'm very proud of our workers. They do a very thorough, conscientious job. Now, if I could direct your attention over here.
Don't tell me that's your Ethan. Yeah. Oh, merciful God in heaven.
Well, this is our new processing unit. It's more than doubled our productivity. And this barrel needs emptying. Excuse me, I'll be right back.
What'd I tell you about fate? A very twisted sense of humor.
Oh, please don't let him see me. Oh, dear God, just do me this one big favor and don't let him recognize me, please.
Who's the girl with him?
It's Gwen Hotchkiss.
Is that the girl he proposed to?
Yeah, that's her.
He's good looking. You don't want to lose your heart to some ugly guy.
Can you see her engagement ring? What's it look like?
She's not wearing one.
She must be.
Tell me she's not. Maybe they're not engaged.
I saw him ask her to marry him with my own eyes.
Maybe she said no.
Are you kidding? Of course she accepted. Maybe you're right. Maybe she turned him down.
Where do you know this guy from anyway?
My mother works for his mother.
You've been with me a long time, Pilar. You know this family better than anyone else in the world, and yet you keep it all to yourself.
It's nobody's business, Mrs. Crane.
I haven't told you often enough how much I appreciate your loyalty.
There's no need.
Yes, there is. I don't know what I'd do without you. Julian's cheating on me again.
Oh, Mrs. Crane.
I told him I'd kill him if he ever did it in my house.
Oops. My cap. I almost forgot to take it off.
Leave it on, Suzanne. I like it.
Whatever you say, Mr. Crane. How could I have been so stupid? How could I have trusted Jean-Luc?
You see, it's you I love, not Sheridan.
I would hold the hand of the one who could lead me places, and kiss the lips of the one who could sing so sweet. And I would fly on the wings of a bird I knew could take me highest. Breathe in, breathe out. You keep me alive. You are the fire burning inside of me. You are my passion for life.
555-0021. I can't wait to hear who Kay's secret admirer is. He's got to be either insane or in prison. Yes, hello. I'm calling for Kay Bennett. Right, you left a message on her beeper. Do you mind telling me who I'm talking to? Oh, wow. Yes, this is her sister Jessica. I think under the circumstances, you and I should talk.
Hey! You guys wouldn't join us, so we came to see you.
Hey, Kay. It's Mom.
Hey.
Hey, we saw you guys over there talking. So what are you guys up to?
Boy, is my sister nosy or what. For your information, Kay was just asking me to help her and her mother out with one of the carnival activities tomorrow.
Oh, well, it just didn't look like you guys were talking about volunteer work.
Well, that's all you know, Whitney. It's a good thing you and Miguel are here. You didn't forget about that contest tomorrow, did you?
Oh, yeah, that swim thing, right. We're supposed to bring our suits?
So what kind of contest is it exactly?
You know, I'm not really sure. It was one of my mother's ideas. I'm just trying to help out. So don't forget to bring your bathing suits.
I never heard Mrs. Bennett mention any swimming contest.
Well, you know how my mom is, all her last-minute brainstorms. So how's Teresa? Is it true she's working at the cannery?
My heart's beating so fast, I think it's gonna explode. Look at my hands.
Yeah, I know, but baby, you're shaking like a leaf.
Can you believe it? Here I dreamed about eating Ethan for years, and now I can't go anywhere without bumping into him.
What did I tell you?
Yeah, you're right. Fate's got a twisted sense of humor.
It's true.
Well, at least I did one thing right this time. He got within inches of me, and I didn't spill anything on him. I just gotta stay away from him, and then maybe in time I'll forget everything that happened. I just gotta get him out of my system. Just gotta get him out of my system.
Wait, could you help me here for just a second? If you've never met him, and you never dated him, what the heck made you think that you were destined to be together?
Oh, aside from the fact that I've dreamt about him every single night of my life, a fortune teller at the carnival told me my married name would begin with a C.
What does the C mean?
Oh, Crane, Alice. I'm supposed to be Mrs. Ethan Crane.
Ethan Crane?
Yes.
Ivy and Julian's son? That's who you've been mooning over?
Wow, that's the man I love.
Well, I gotta give it to you, Teresa. At least you think big.
I gotta get him out of my system. I got to get him out of my system. I got... to find out why she's not wearing that engagement ring.
Well, that's getting it out of your system.
I'll die if I don't.
Excuse me? Do you mind if I ask you a question? Tell me if this is none of my business.
Is Jean-Luc the one, or is he going to burn me like all the others?
I'm sorry.
No, it's a perfectly legitimate question, especially considering my track record. He makes me happy, truly happy and loved. I always had this fear that I would die without ever being truly loved.
Get out, Mimi. You're not coming with me.
We will not let you go back to Sheridan Crane.
You know, there is no time to argue. I have to catch up to her.
This is just too good to be true. Couldn't have dreamed up anything better myself.
Hi, Jessica. Where's Kay?
She's inside. Don't worry, she doesn't know a thing.
Well, I sort of wanted her to know I liked her. That's why I've been sending these messages to her beeper.
Wrong, Reese. It's a good thing I had the beeper instead of my sister. She's very, very shy.
Kay? I've been watching her from a distance for years, and she never seemed shy to me.
You mean that popular party girl image of hers? That's a complete act. Trust me, when it comes to boys, she's so scared she goes practically catatonic.
You're kidding.
I wish. It's a sad thing to see your big sister get that shaky.
Gosh. I didn't know.
Don't despair, Reese, because I think, in spite of Kay's almost pathological shyness, there's a chance you two could get together. But only if you listen to me.
See you tomorrow, Miguel.
I'll be there.
Don't forget your swimsuits.
How can I? You've reminded me 3 times.
You are the queen of devious, Kay Bennett.
Thank you.
Did you ask Reese?
That geek? No way. I can't stand being around him.
Just remember, he's one of Miguel's best friends.
Well, I'll be nice when Miguel's there. Now all I have to do is check up on those other guys I suckered into the contest to make it look real.
Just don't tell the other contestants they already lost before they even show up.
Who are you gonna call first? That cute guy we saw walking around with his girlfriend.
Ethan something, right?
Yeah, right. He didn't write down his last name, but who cares? I just need him to show up. Miguel's going to win.
Oh, excuse me, Chuck. It's my cell phone. Hello.
Is this Ethan?
Yes?
Hi, I was calling on behalf of the Harmony Carnival Activities Committee.
Oh, yes, right.
I just wanted to confirm that you were going to be an entrant in our contest tomorrow.
Actually, I had forgotten all about it.
Oh, please. It's very important. And you know that it's to raise money for the school fund.
Yes, well... Sure, why not?
That's wonderful. Be sure you bring your swimsuit. Bye.
I wonder where Gwen went.
What did you want to ask me?
Well, I was just wondering, how many fish can you clean in an hour? I mean, it looks pretty difficult.
Well, actually, I really don't know, you see. I just... Are you okay?
I'm just gonna sneeze.
Oh.
Yes? Thank you.
You dropped this.
Oh, thank you.
Your engagement ring?
No, not exactly. It's just a toy. My boyfriend won it for me today at the carnival.
You looked real there for a second. You are engaged, right?
No, we're not. Oh, excuse me. It was nice talking to you.
You don't know how nice. You're never gonna guess.
She invited you to the wedding.
No, there's not gonna be wedding because she's not even engaged. You were right, Alice. She must have turned him down. Maybe that fortune teller was right after all.
Teresa, I'm the last one to be a downer, but when you came in here tonight with a freshly broken heart, you looked just awful. Are you sure you want to get your hopes up again?
Oh, what's life without hope, Alice?
Safe for one thing. Yeah, Teresa, you and Ethan, you come from totally different worlds. I mean, even if some miracle happened and you both fell in love, what do you think his folks would say about it?
Perhaps you're mistaken, Mrs. Crane. I'm not mistaken, Pilar. Today, when Julian finally emerged from his car, he had lipstick all over his cheek. It matched Suzanne's. Suzanne, the maid? The maid. It's one thing for him to be unfaithful to me with some stranger outside the house, but for him to degrade me like this... Maybe you're wrong. Maybe the lipstick just looked the same. I'm not wrong. I have proof. So, what should I do, Pilar? Oh, I couldn't begin to tell you, Mrs. Crane. I'm not asking you as my housekeeper. I'm asking you as the one person who knows me and Julian and this family. I can only speak from my heart. To me, marriage is sacred, Mrs. Crane. It's worth fighting for. And maybe if you go to him tonight as his wife, things could change between you. You must wonder about us having separate bedrooms. It's none of my business, Mrs. Crane. I'm asking what you think. Marriage, it's not easy. People don't always agree. People are different. But if you share a bed, if you rest together, if your hands brush against each other by accident during the night, if you make love to one another, then perhaps the differences will get smaller and you'll want to stay together. Maybe if Mr. Crane moved in here. You are so good, Pilar, and you are so decent, and you are very wise. But you don't understand Julian. He doesn't want me. I've known that since our wedding night. I know. You're the only one who does know what happened that night, Pilar. I'd never tell Mrs. Crane. I know you wouldn't. Oh, I have wasted so many years on my husband. Oh, nothing is wasted if you can save your marriage, Mrs. Crane. Let me get out that new nightgown you bought in Paris. I'll fix your hair, and then you can go to him and show him that his wife is a woman that he wants, not some little maid without any morals. Go to him tonight, Mrs. Crane. Oh, I will, Pilar. Don't worry. I will.
Oh, I wish we could do it in your bed more often, Julian. Ooh, I mean, Mr. Crane. So much more comfortable than the backseat of your limousine.
Oh, so much more exciting.
Why? Because your wife is so close. Aren't you afraid she'll find us?
That's very amusing, Suzanne. My wife has never set foot in my bedroom. Why would she pick tonight to come in here?
It is done.
You saw the bomb go off.
I heard the explosion from my car parked down the road. But I am at the site now.
And Jean-Luc?
He is no more. There is nothing left of the car but a hole in the ground.
Well done. And I want you to double check on the girl who saw me in Jean-Luc's apartment. Make sure she's dead as well.
Jusqu'au moment où l'heure efface les étoiles, une nuit d'amour idéal.
Night, Jessica.
Night, Luis. I mean, Officer Lopez Fitzgerald.
You know, I think we've spent enough time in each other's houses while you were growing up that you can lose the title.
You got it, Luis. So I'll set everything up for you and my sister. All you have to do is show up at the carnival tomorrow.
You really think I have a chance with her?
With me helping, you do. Just don't let her know you're interested until I tell you. Timing is everything, Reese.
You look beautiful, Mrs. Crane.
Thank you, Pilar.
Once Mr. Crane sees you like this, it will be as if you never had separate bedrooms. Oh, it'll be wonderful for the whole family.
Slow down, Pilar. You are so decent. Unfortunately, the world isn't as nice as you are. Have the chauffeur take you home. It's late.
Oh, no, I can take the bus.
The chauffeur, Pilar. That's an order.
Thank you, Mrs. Crane. Good night. And good luck tonight.
I'll see you in the morning. I am still pretty.
It's lucky my wife's room is in another wing. If it weren't, she might have hurt you. Just, she.
Ethan's not engaged. There's still hope for me.
I'm just gonna go powder my nose, okay? I'll be back in a minute.
Teresa, I want you to show Mr. Crane one of the fish you've cleaned.
Chuck, why don't you let me show him? I mean, Teresa's new here. She's still a little green.
She'll be fine. Besides, her apron not as sticky looking as yours. Teresa, this is the boss's son I'm taking around, you know? Go on, right over there. Go ahead.
Chuck wanted me to show you a clean fish.
I see. You did a nice job.
Thanks.
You're an accident waiting to happen.
Oh, no. You're the guy.
I'm out of here.
No, wait!
My God, it's you again. Just stay away from me.
No, I can explain everything.
You're sure you can help me with your sister?
Are you kidding, Reese? You two are destined to be together. Tomorrow's your big day. Bye.
Hurry up, Kay. It's late. I'm coming. I just want to get one last look at Miguel.
I know. The man of your dreams.
Laugh all you want, Simone Russell. By tomorrow, Miguel and I will be making dreams together. Just remember.
Are you coming or what?
Shh. Do you hear that? What? Voices. From those bushes. Sounds like Jessica.
No telling Kay what we talked about.
What the heck are you two up to?
You ready to head out, Whitney?
I better. My dad gets nervous if I'm not home by the same time Simone is.
Hey, did Luis and I convince you Teresa's a changed person?
I'm a believer. I feel like a big weight's lifted off my shoulders. We don't have to worry about Teresa and her fixation on Ethan Crane anymore.
This is unbelievable. I was sure I'd seen the last of you.
I know what you feel about me, Ethan, but you've got it all wrong. You see, if you could just let me explain that all those things that happened, well, they were just accidents. They weren't my fault. No!
Julian, I mean, Mr. Crane, don't stop.
Gee, Jessica, what's wrong? You're usually such a motor mouth. Cat got your tongue? Oh, no. Don't even try to explain. It's pretty obvious what you're doing in the dark. In the bushes. With Reese. Poor Mom and Dad. This is gonna break their hearts.
I cannot wait to hear about Teresa's first night of work at the cannery, Miguel.
Well, we already know one thing, Whitney. With all those fish to clean, she probably hasn't been thinking about Ethan Crane.
Why? Why did this have to happen again? I have prayed over and over to find true love, and over I've only been hurt. Why? Am I doomed to always be alone? Is love and happiness only for other people? Don't I deserve to be loved too?
We are all deserving of God's love, my child.
Who?
Oh, I'm so sorry. I couldn't help but overhear, and you sound like you're in so much pain. Can I help you?
No, you wouldn't understand.
Is it about a man?
How did you...
It wasn't always a nun. You want to talk about it?
No, I can't. Thank you. Sister, wait. I don't think I can stand to be alone right now. Do you mind?
Oh, of course not.
You're American.
Yes, I'm here with a group from Boston visiting Paris.
I know Boston very well. My family's from Harmony.
Oh, did you grow up in Harmony?
Well, I didn't spend very much time there as a child. I've been living here in Paris now for many years.
Must be a wonderful place to live.
I thought it was. But now I just don't know where to go, where to turn.
Well, you knew to come here to the church to seek solace in prayer.
Yet God doesn't seem to be listening. He isn't answering my prayers.
Oh, God always answers our prayers. He just doesn't always give us the answer we're seeking. But it is an answer nonetheless. And you'll hear it if you listen closely and you open your heart.
I have opened up my heart, and all I've gotten for it is pain. I'm sorry. I don't mean to sound sacrilegious.
You're hurt and you're angry.
I was such a fool. I don't understand how I could have been taken in so completely. I mean, it's not as if I haven't been betrayed by men before. But with Jean-Luc, I really trusted him. I really thought he loved me. I mean, he even proposed marriage. I accepted. How could I have been so blind? How could I have not seen all these signs?
Perhaps you did. You just ignored them.
What a fool I was. I was so desperate to believe he loved me that I didn't even want to see the truth.
Better that you should find out now, before you got married, before you had a family.
I don't even deserve to have a family of my own.
How can you say that?
Because what kind of mother would I be? I can't even look after myself. How could I raise a child, advise them, guide them through life when I made such a mess of my own?
You're being much too hard on yourself. Time will heal this pain, trust me.
All I've ever sought is love, but I've never found it.
Perhaps it's waiting for you in Harmony.
Sister, believe me, Harmony is the last place I would ever find love.
Well, I can't wait for the day that Mama doesn't work her fingers to the bone for the damn Cranes. Lopez Fitzgerald here. Mama, where are you?
I'm home.
Already? You're never gonna guess where I am. Right outside the Crane Palace. I was gonna surprise you and give you a lift so you didn't have to take the bus.
Mrs. Crane insisted the chauffeur drive me home. You should have seen the looks on the neighbors' faces when they saw me getting out of a limousine.
Well, I'm glad they sent you home in the limousine. But as far as I'm concerned, that's the least that they can do for you.
Luis.
All right, I'll lay off, Mama.
I will leave some soup on the stove for you. You can heat it up when you get home.
Thanks, Mama.
Be careful, my son. I love you.
I love you too, Mama. I came from inside the Crane Mansion.
Mrs. Crane! You killed him! You killed your husband! Oh, Jessica. What will poor Mom and Dad think when their little princess is caught making out with boys in the bushes? Finally, I have the upper hand with my brat sister. She can't give me any more grief about liking Miguel now that I've caught her with Reese. But you think even Jessica could do better than that geek.
Kay, I feel like I should explain this to you.
Don't even try, Reese. She won't listen.
It's just so sad. Mom and Dad brought you up to be such a good girl.
Hey, guys. It's you. I thought we heard some voices.
Yeah, what's up, Reese?
Hi, Miguel. Whitney.
Hey.
We were just explaining to
Let me
Kay
handle
about...
this. Kay thinks she caught me and Reese doing something we weren't. She hasn't given us a chance to explain.
Jessica.
I was leaving the cafe when I heard this noise from over here. I came to check it out and found Reese hunting for a very, very exotic insect.
You honestly expect anyone to believe that?
I know, it sounds lame, but this is Reese Durkee we're talking about here. Mr. A in biology, every report card, remember?
It's true. Reese is the man when it comes to bugs.
Exactly. And it seems this particular insect only comes out at night. I was just helping Reese look for it.
So, you two were bug hunting?
So what's this thing look like?
It's black and blue. It's got a bright streak of blue down its back. Right, Reese?
Yeah, that's right. It's sort of like a beetle, a nocturnal beetle.
Sounds pretty cool, man. I wouldn't mind taking a look at it.
Me too. You know, there's nothing more fascinating than nature's little creatures.
Yeah, well, too bad we can't show you one, Miguel. We actually spotted one, but my sister came stomping through the bushes with her big feet and loud voice and scared the little guy off.
I did not.
I don't know if we'll ever see one in the area again. Isn't that what you said, Reese?
I'm afraid so.
It's too bad. It sounds interesting.
You know, you really should be more delicate and graceful when you walk and talk, Kay. You never know what you might frighten away. Now Miguel will never see one of those bugs.
Right. Sorry, Miguel.
I think you owe Reese an apology, too.
Of course. Sorry, Reese.
Oh, that's all right, Kay.
Watch out. The Bennett girls are at it again. Come on, Reese and I'll walk you guys home.
That's it. I can't wait any longer. Tonight, I'm gonna make my first move on Miguel.
How do you know that you won't find the love that you're seeking in Harmony?
Because I know.
But your family is there. They could give you the love you need in this very difficult time you're going through.
They're the last people I would turn to for comfort. Except Ethan, my nephew. He's the only one of them with a heart. He's the only one I can trust.
Oh, surely your parents.
No. My mother's dead. She died when I was very little. And as for my father, Alistair, he sent me away after she died. So I've been raised by a succession of nannies, and I've gone to school in a succession of exclusive boarding schools.
Must have been very lonely for you.
Yes. But it was better than being in that house.
Even if you didn't spend much time there growing up, it's still your home. You can go back there.
No, I can't.
Are you angry at your father for sending you away when you're so young?
Well, considering the circumstances, it was necessary. And besides, I highly doubt that my brother Julian and his wife Ivy would welcome me back with open arms. Especially after what happened.
You're shaking.
I can't go back to that house. There are too many memories. There are too many secrets from my childhood. Things I can't face. Things I can't even talk about. A certain room. I'm just not ready to go back there yet. I'll just stay in Paris.
But you're not happy here.
But at least I can sleep here. At least I'm not being haunted by demons from my past.
Are you still blaming yourself for what happened so many years ago?
Everyone says that it's my fault.
Well, maybe they're wrong. You were only a child. You couldn't fight back. You couldn't question. Now you're an adult. Now you can. And it's possible that you may be surprised by the answers you find.
You don't know what you're asking.
Earlier, I heard you ask God if you deserved love. God does not deny us love. Love is the most perfect gift He gives to all of us. It is we who deny ourselves this gift.
But all I've ever wanted is to be loved. Why do I keep making the wrong choices? Why can't I find it?
Perhaps the answer's in your past, in harmony.
You think that I'm denying myself love because of what happened in my past? Because I feel that I don't deserve to be loved?
Only you can answer that.
And I can't find that answer by running away. From myself or harmony. But am I strong enough to go back there? Am I strong enough to confront my past?
You won't know until you go back there.
Maybe it is time to go home. But what will I find there? Is that where my happiness truly lies? My worst fears? What awaits me in harmony?
You did this to Ethan Crane?
What is going on? Oh, no. Oh, honey, you gotta get out of here. Come on.
But I have to help him. He can't know I did this on purpose.
Forget it. He's not in any mood to listen to anything you say. Come on.
Stop that girl!
Police, open the door. Last chance or it's coming down.
Don't shoot me, Mrs. Crane. Please don't shoot me.
I warned you, Julian. I warned you about flaunting your mistresses in my face. But you crossed the line this time with the maid in my house. Oh, never